A Texas National Guard spokesman told a newspaper that Governor Abbott is deploying troops to Dallas and other cities in case there are protests after the election. Fox 4 and other media outlets across the state contacted the Guard and the governor's office about that report and got very few answers. Now several Texas mayors and county leaders obviously want to know what's going on. Fox 4's Stephen Dial joins in the conversation now with some of these, I guess what you call unclear details. Stephen.
Heather, that report also says the troops are being deployed to deal with possible disturbances following the outcome of the November election. Meanwhile, the mayor and county judge of Dallas say they were left out of the loop. Following the election of Donald Trump in November of 2016, people in Dallas, Fort Worth, and across Texas and the country took to the streets in protests for days. This summer, we saw several days of protests following the death of George Floyd. At times, there was rioting and damage of property. Texas Governor Greg Abbott reacted to the summer protests by deploying the Texas National Guard to Dallas and other cities. Texas National Guard troops were also used to help at food banks during the coronavirus pandemic. Now, reports say up to 1,000 troops could be sent to cities around Texas ahead of the November 3rd election.
There's no credible threat, nothing unusual that we know that will happen after this election. This election will be like all the rest of them.
The San Antonio Express News reports Texas National Guard troops will be sent to Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Austin, and San Antonio as early as this weekend. The report says the National Guard commander's chief of staff told them the deployment will be used to only deter any civil disturbances. The Texas Military Department would only tell Fox 4 Texas service members continue to support DPS, but would not elaborate. A spokesperson for Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson told Fox 4 the mayor was not aware of any plans to send the National Guard to Dallas. Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins says he also was not informed.
I don't normally tell the public when there are not credible threats, but in this case, we'll make an exception. There's absolutely no credible threat or reason for you to believe that the aftermath of this election will be any different than the aftermath of every election that we've ever had.
And again, there was no comment from the governor's office about this matter. Heather, we will keep asking questions before Election Day to see what will happen.